2025, Korea's chicken market was worth about 8.7 trillion won, roughly $6.4 billion. And for the first time, franchise chicken store passed 30,000 locations nationwide. But the restaurants we're talking about today aren't just your standard mom and pop chicken shops. These are the giants, brands built for speed, delivery, consistency, and scale. But are they actually good enough to deserve that much of the market? It's high time we find the true king. So today we're putting Korea's 5 biggest chicken chains to the test to see which one is the best. To qualify, each brand needs to have over 1,000 stores across Korea. Now that gives us 5 brands: BAC, BBQ, Kyochon, Goobne, and Cheogajip. And to keep things fair, I'm only ordering the original fried chicken from each place. Then we're ranking them on the classic internet tier list based on 4 things. Crispiness, does the skin actually crunch, or is it just oily and sad? Juiciness, is the chicken soft and tender, or does it taste like it had a hard life? Seasoning, how much flavor can they pack in before it crosses the line into I need water immediately? And oiliness, is it rich and satisfying, or does my finger look like I just changed car oil? Now the rules are set, the chickens are ready, may the best chicken win. So BAC is one of Korea's biggest chicken chains, and honestly most people probably know them for their flavored chicken, especially the Brinkle. Now visually it looks pretty clean, not too dark, not too greasy, pretty standard fried chicken. Alright, first bite. Okay, this is lighter than I expected. The crunch is there, but it's not super aggressive. It's not the type of crunch that scares the table next to you. It's more casual. The meat is soft, the seasoning is balanced. It doesn't punch you in the face, but this is good chicken. Good crunch, good meat, good seasoning. Would I eat this again? Absolutely. Would I wake up craving this exact original chicken? Probably not. On the internet tier list, BAC is a solid B tier. Respectable, safe, easy to eat. But I don't know if it has enough personality to be the king. Moving on. Now visually, this looks exactly like you would imagine when someone says Korean fried chicken. Golden, crispy, a little dangerous. Alright, first bite. Now compared to the BAC, this feels heavier, richer, and way more aggressive. The outside has that classic Korean thick, fried chicken crust. The chicken itself is juicy, especially near the bone. This is the type of chicken where your brain immediately goes, yeah, this needs beer. Now seasoning-wise, it's strong. It's salty but not offensively salty. It gets close to the line but it doesn't fully cross it. And honestly, that's what I want from original chicken. Now the one downside is oil. This is fried. But overall, BBQ is clearly stronger than BAC in terms of identity. BAC was safe, BBQ is loud. On the internet tier list, BBQ is an A tier. It's loud, crispy, juicy, and exactly what I think of when I think of classic Korean fried chicken. Very high. Alright, moving on. Kyochon is tricky because their whole identity is basically sauce. Soy garlic, red combo, honey combo. Now that's their world. So judging Kyochon by original fried chicken is kind of like judging a singer by asking them not to sing. But rules are rules. Original fried chicken only. Alright, first bite. Oh, this is completely different. Now the crust is thinner, the crunch is sharper. It's not that big, heavy fried chicken crunch, it's more like a clean, crispy snap. Now BBQ crunches like armor, Kyochon crunches like glass, but in a good way. The seasoning is also more controlled. It doesn't taste as oily as BBQ, and it doesn't feel as casual as BAC. It feels more designed. Now the downside, the meat doesn't feel as juicy as BBQ. It's not dry, but it's not giving me that soft, thick, juicy bite either. Also, if you're someone who wants big pieces of chicken, Kyochon can sometimes feel like expensive chicken bones. But flavor-wise, this is strong. Very strong. The seasoning has restraint. It doesn't just scream at you. It actually tastes intentional. On the internet tier list, Kyochon is also an A tier. Moving on. We need to be honest, Goobne is different. The other brands so far are fried chicken. Goobne is oven roasted chicken. So this is kind of unfair. It's like bringing a bicycle to a motorcycle race and then saying, why is it so quiet? But Goobne has over 1,000 stores, so it belongs in the video. Alright, first bite. Immediately, this is a lot cleaner. Less oil, less grease, less regret. The chicken flavor comes through more because it's not hiding under a thick fried crust. But the crispiness, now that's where Goobne gets destroyed. There's some roasted skin texture, but it's not that fried chicken crunch. If BBQ is crunch, Goobne is chew. The meat is actually pretty soft. The seasoning is good. I can see why people order this when they want fried chicken, but they don't want to feel like they just swallowed a deep fryer. This is the chicken you order when you want to pretend you're making a responsible decision. Like,
No, I'm not eating fried chicken. I'm eating oven roasted protein.
still chicken, still delicious, but in this ranking is fighting with one hand tied behind his back. As an eating experience, Goobne is good. As a fried chicken competitor, it's in trouble. On the internet tier list, Goobne is a B tier. Cleaner than most, less crispy than all. Moving on. Alright, now we are at our last stop, Cheogajip. Now this one feels more old school. BHC and BBQ feel like big modern chains. Kyochon feels kind of polished. Goobne feels like the responsible choice. Cheogajip feels like your uncle ordered chicken for the whole family and somehow everyone is happy. Alright, I'm gonna try my first bite. This tastes nostalgic. The seasoning is simple but nice. It's not trying to be fancy, it's not trying to be premium, it's just trying to be chicken. And honestly, I respect that. Now the crust is decent. There's crispiness, but compared to BBQ or Kyochon, it loses texture pretty quickly. The meat is okay, not dry, not crazy juicy, just okay. The seasoning is probably the best part. It has that classic Korean fried chicken saltiness, but it's not too aggressive. Now would I eat this again? Absolutely. Would I choose it over the first four? Probably not. Now, Cheogajip, it has that comfort, it has nostalgia, it has family dinner energy. But in a ranking of the biggest chicken chains in Korea, comfort alone is not enough. On the internet tier list, Cheogajip is a C tier. Not bad, comforting, nostalgic, but just not strong enough to be the king. Alright, moving on to the final ranking. So that's Korea's 5 biggest chicken chains ranked. And look, I know I ranked them, but honestly, thank God these places exist. They're the front line of Korean chicken, fast, reliable, and always there when you need them. So even if one ranked lower, I still appreciate all of them. If you made it this far, comment what I should rank next. And until next time, peace.